Hello, everybody. How are you? Yes. Welcome to my desktop. It is Cyberpunk. Look at that. So nice. Such a good background. So today is going to be fun. My editor, Rora Chat, had a really good idea. I should probably talk about Japan, because my name's in Japanese. I've been speaking Japanese for like 16 years. I've been there, worked in the music industry in Japan and all these things. So it's super nice. So what I would like to do, based off of Miss Rora, probably take like a video of them walking around and kind of tell you guys what I did when I was in Japan, like some of the fun stuff. So back in 2018, I went to Japan. It was quite a bit of fun. So let's bring this up really quick. I think this is fine. Don't make fun of me. I couldn't decide. I'm just gonna go between where I've been on the timeline here. Obviously I was a weeb, so I was in Tokyo, and so I didn't go anywhere too crazy, which is weird because we were there for 2 weeks. Like I was there for 2 whole weeks, you know what I mean? So it's kind of weird that I didn't get to do too much, but let's talk about some of the stuff I did. I think we did go here. So we did come here to the Kaminari Gate, and it's actually super funny because this is one of the more popular ones. So I actually have a really funny story about this gate. When I was at this gate, there's a shrine right here, and you walk up, and then there's like stairs, and then you go up, and there's like a shrine right there. At the top of I remember this like it was yesterday because it was so funny. At the very top of like the shrine, when you get there, there's like speakers. I don't know if you'll see them. There's like speakers and stuff, and the speakers will have different languages explaining like what you can and can't do, because as you can see, this is a very tourist heavy area. Yeah, it's right here, you see, or at least the temple. I thought there were stairs, but I might be thinking of a different shrine. But as we were walking up, there was like a speaker, an overhead speaker somewhere, and it was just laying out all the rules, like I said, what you can and can't do. And there was these, god damn it, there was these teenagers, man, and they were just like, why are they speaking Korean? Aren't we in Japan? And I remember I just like did the hardest face palm I've ever done in my life when I heard that. They had to have been teenagers, dude. It was so weird. And it's really funny because when we get to the actual shrine, when we actually get up there, there was a bunch of like teenagers acting like a bunch of idiots, and there was this old white lady, and she was just the dude. I've never seen anybody so mad, bro. Dude, chat. She was so pissed. She was like, I'm sick of all these goddamn foreigners coming here and ruining it, and they're pissing me the fuck off. Dude, she was so mad at those kids, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, she was mad. Yeah, we came through here. It's really weird. When we came, it was really empty inside. So we went, is this Nakano? Wait, Nakami, I don't know. We were here for 2 weeks, but I didn't quite understand where we were. When we went in here, inside of this little strip mall here, it was empty. Dude, no, this was 2018, so there was like nobody inside. Yeah. Did you do the prayer stuff? Yeah. So whenever you're doing the prayer stuff in Japan and you're at a shrine or a temple, usually they tell you to watch what other people are doing. So you would sit there, watch the Japanese people do it, see what they're doing, and then you would go and then copy them and then do that. Me and my friend did that. We both did that. Yeah, and the water thing is right there on the right. And the lady, when she got pissed off, it was right to our left over here, because we were taking pictures of this little building right here on the left, and the old lady was right here, and she was just pissed off, dude, cussing everybody out. Hold on, can we back up just a tiny? Yeah, we were taking a picture of this, and if it wasn't on this side, it was on that. I'm pretty sure it was here. I think I still have the photos, but we were on the left side, and I remember we were taking a picture of this, and there's the speaker too that I was talking about. Yeah, this looks like the speaker. It's at the top, but you can't really see it from here. Dude, I'd never seen anyone so mad. Before you go to the middle, you have to like cleanse your hands with water and everything. The water was super cold, by the way, like insanely cold. And then you walk up to the middle, you do your thing, and then you walk off. So if you're on the left side, you go this way. If you're on the right side, you go that way. Again, she's the when I went with my friend, she's the one that planned it. And what I remember is there was a water place right here on the right hand side. For those of you who've been to Japan, let me know, because I know for a fact now I don't know if they moved it. I highly doubt they moved it. But when I went, the water thing 100% was on our right hand side. I did a lot in Akiba. Bro, what a frame to stop on. Yo, look, my guy is ready, dude. The glasses and everything. Oh my God. This is great. I love this. Well, yeah, when I went to Akiba, it was super chill. It was super nice. I'm pretty sure, actually, let me see. I'm pretty sure the Square Enix Cafe is in Akiba. Because I went to the Square Enix Cafe. Actually, let's go maps. Because I know there's more than one. And it was right outside of the train station. Yeah, it was probably this. Because I remember we walked out and it was to our right. And this is the one I went to. Oh, it shut down. The one I went to, I think it was in Akiba. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was in Akiba. What's Akiba? Oh, sorry. So Akiba is short for Akihabara. It's like a nickname. Like instead of Los Angeles, we say LA. In Japan, they say Akiba for short. And yeah, but we went to the Square Enix Cafe. I spent a lot of money there. I actually still have it to this day. It's a keychain. There was this gacha machine. Not a gacha machine, I'm sorry. There was this gacha box. Like you can buy singular boxes. I bought like 3 or 4 of them and it was like $70 for like 3 or 4. And it was for Final Fantasy VII. And it was all of them. It was like Zack, Sephiroth. I think I got a Zack, and 2 Sephiroths. And then I did a gacha machine, a gachapon, like right outside in the train station. For those of you who don't know, inside of train stations, they'll just have a bunch of gacha machines lined up. And I found one that had Dragon Ball Super, and it was like UI Goku and stuff. I still have that UI Goku keychain as well. So like a lot of the stuff I bought, I still have. And whenever we get to Shibuya 109, I'll show you guys the clothes I bought, because I still have those too. But what I remember is there was the Pokemon Center, there was the Book Off, there was the Denny's, and the Denny's was upstairs, and there was a big store called Animate, and it was like a nine-story building, dude. It was tall. But yeah, at the Book Off, and that's what I was getting to. The Book Off in Japan that I went to, I actually ended up buying my first copy, and this is Yu-Gi-Oh! This is like so old. I ended up buying my very first copy of Ash Blossom, for those of you who know Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was in Japanese, and the rarity was Ultimate. I don't remember it was Ultimate, I believe, in Japanese. And I got back home and I put it in my binder and stuff, but what ended up happening was like, bro, man, I couldn't use it anywhere unless it was like locals where they just didn't care. And I felt so sad. How much was your ticket? So when I went to Japan, I bought everything, no joke, like 9 months in advance, dude. Like extremely, like, you know what I mean? Far out. And my plane ticket was $1,000 pretty much, and our Airbnb was like $500 for 2 weeks. Now, to be fair, our tickets were that cheap for 2 reasons. One, because we did it so far out in advance, and 2, because we stayed there for 2 weeks. Like, I try to tell people, if you're gonna go overseas or go anywhere, you want to be there as long as possible. That way your plane ticket isn't as expensive. Did you go to maid cafes? Yes, I did. I still have the photo. I still have the photo of when I went to the maid cafe. Yep, I have the photo, and I'm telling you guys right now, maid cafes are expensive as balls. Dude, don't even get me started on how expensive maid cafes are. They are, so you have to pay to get in. You have to pay to get in. You have to pay for your food, and then if you want a photo with your maid, you then have to pay for the photo, and then that tip goes to the maid, or like half of it goes to the maid or something. And then I believe you can leave your favorite maid like points or something. I don't know how that works, but you can do that too. And it was expensive. And I remember I was looking to my right when we went to the maid cafe, and dude, I'm telling you, there were dudes, I was hearing them talk, and they were like, oh dude, I love coming here 3 times a week. And I'm like, bro, how are you doing this? My bill is like almost $200 for myself. What do you mean? They're spending like almost $1,000 a week in there, bro. I'm like, oh my God, y'all are wild. But it was fun. It was fun. Let me skip forward. The one we went to was a bit different, but yeah, here's one animate. The one we went to was near the Pokemon Center, Yodobashi Akiba. So we can do Shibuya Crossing. I have a video of Shibuya Crossing as well. For those of you who play Persona 5, this is where they meet up. So for those of you who don't know, in Persona 5, after a while in the game and you get more and more members, you guys have to find a place to meet up to organize when you're going to go into the metaverse. And not metaverse as in meta, right? Like Facebook. Or what's it called? I forget what it's called. It's been so while. It's been a long time. I can't even talk. It's been a long time since I've played Persona 5. But when they go down into the subway, so Shibuya Crossing is where they sit at, and I'll show you when it pops up exactly where. It looks a bit different. I don't think this is the exact. Yeah, there it is. They sit up here on the right. They sit in this building, and they like lean over the railing, and you can see people walking. This is where that takes place. And then Hachiko, for those of you who don't know who Hachiko is like a loyal dog that used to be I don't know if it's a real or false tale. I keep hearing both sides, but there's a statue of a dog, a very, very popular dog. He's like right here. You can kind of see him right here. But Hachiko is another dog. For those of you who play Persona 5 too, in Persona 5, there's a politician that stands on like that little stand, right? And then he's like on the megaphone. It's right here, actually. He's like right here. And then he has like that little van that usually follows him around. Yeah, the politician stands literally right here. I had $1,000, and that was more than enough. And that was me like splurging on clothes in Shibuya 109. And that was me eating whatever the hell I wanted. Like, dude, I ate so much ramen, it's not even funny. Dude, there was this ramen spot literally right, it was like across the street from our Airbnb. And bro, the whole bowl of ramen was like $5. And like, if you wanted extra noodles, it was like $1. Bro, say less. I was munching. Bro, I was Naruto for 2 weeks, and I was happy. And the thing is, I was so happy to do it because it was so it was so good. I don't have all of them. Some BS happened with some of my family, and some of the clothes I bought, I don't have it anymore. And trust me, I am highly pissed off. One of the shirts I bought was $80. So trust me, I was pissed. So I don't have all of the clothes I bought there, but I have majority. Oh no, this is where it is, because I remember this staircase, and they kept telling everybody you can't sit on this staircase because this was I believe this was an emergency exit. Yeah, we went in through the middle. There was this Visual K store that I wanted to go to extremely badly. So there's this fashion brand named Jury Black, and there's another one called Rouge. And I went up there and I bought some stuff, but I still have it to this day. I bought it, and I do not regret it. It was amazing. Yeah, we went in this way and we came out the side. So we did go to Takeshita. So a lot of people say Takeshita, it's Takeshita. And the reason is because there's actually a place called Marion Crepes, and I took a picture of it because my name's Marion. Hilarious. And yes, this does film you. And as you walk in, it shows you. So this place was also really good. We went into this cafe down here on the right, and yes, it's always this crowded. And there's also a cosplay shop here. So for the girls, and primarily the girls, I'll be honest with you, primarily the girls. If you love cosplay, there's this, I should say affordable, because it's not necessarily cheap. But there's this affordable cosplay shop called Bodyline, and it's on the second floor, and it's on the left hand side. I don't know if it's still there or not, I'll be honest with you. But also there's a shop on the left called ACDC Rag, and that's also, I bought some stuff from ACDC Rag too, for those of you who love Japanese fashion. What you do, so yeah, when I worked in the Japanese music industry, I did both music and fashion. I sold fashion. I worked for somebody, obviously I didn't own the store, but I sold fashion. I sold different brands. Again, one of them was Rouge, another one was Drury Black. We sold some Bodyline. We sold some really high-end like other stuff that I can't remember at the top of my head, because this was in like 2015. But I sold fashion, and I also sold a bunch of music to people too. So if you were really into like idols, or if you were really into like metal music, Visual K and stuff like that, we also sold that. Yeah, ACDC Rag right here. So Rora, put up the picture again. I'll tell you which one it is. It's the Powerpuff Girl one with a Buttercup, the green one. I bought that set, and it was really nice. I bought the whole thing. I think it was like 90 bucks. It's this really cool jacket, and it's like this long shirt, and it was pretty sick. And it was always packed in there. Like you couldn't walk in ACDC Rag. It was always packed. We did go down, like I said, some of these nook and crannies. There was one shop that had like a downstairs that you could like go in, and it was like a metal store. I think it was it here? I don't know. It could have been a pop-up shop, honestly, because those are a thing. So pop-up shops in Japan are very, very common, meaning like they'll just pop up for a little while and then they'll disappear. Look at this, look at this, look at this, all of it. Yeah, and then you get to the actual Meiji Shrine. So we did this as well. Meiji Shrine, there wasn't a lot of people here, just like here. It was pretty empty when we went. It was still really nice though. There was no adventures, really. It was just, you know, we went in. It was a very, very long walk. We didn't do this because we didn't know. So we went to Meiji first and then saw this at the other shrine, the Kaminarimon, right? So we didn't know. Now we do. Now I do. Right, but nothing happened. It was just fun. Again, it was just like this. It was empty. There wasn't too much. We went here in the morning. Again, it wasn't really eventful. We were just going places because we had 2 weeks. So we went here and we were just like, hey, it should be cool. So why not? And we did it in the morning. I think this is the last thing we did, at least here. Yeah, man, this is the last thing. Overall, it's a lot of fun, guys. If you've never been, I always say plan it a year in advance. Like save money and then plan it a year in advance. That way you get the cheapest prices. There's a ton of different ways to get cheap tickets to Japan. So this was great. I don't mind talking about this because I get a lot of questions around Japan. It's dying over that sip of beer. I don't mind talking about it. It's really, really fun. I really implore people to go. Seriously. Even if you're a cringe weeb, I think you should go to Japan. Do what you can, save, and then just go. So yeah, guys, that was my 20. There's a lot of other stuff. Like there was like this one train station that had an outside rugby match. It was, dude, Japan was fun and it was just crazy. But yeah, that was Japan. Yeah, it was super fun. Super fun.